Hello and welcome back. I'm your friendly neighborhood technician. Today, if you can't guess what we're going to do the Euro headlight conversion on the 124 because, as you know, I've been having issues with the headlights and wiring demons and electrical demons, stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace these because it could just have shorts inside the headlight because one headlight turns on when it shouldn't. When you turn on the parking lights, the passenger side headlight is on, which is weird. I don't get it. So when I take the headlights out to do the repair, I'm going to check the wiring between the bulb module, the bulb out module, and the headlight. So let's get to it. All right, so when I was looking for new headlights, I was looking for either these or I was looking for some that were more modern slash some with the projector in it. And I didn't like those. The projector ones. I mean, I did like this, how they were all black on the inside. Some of them, not all of them, but I liked how they were all black. But if you looked at the back of them, they didn't have room for all the bulbs. You know, I mean, they had room for specific bulbs. They had room for just the regular incandescent bulbs or the bulbs with the little filament in it. My car, I have the LEDs in it. These have room for the LEDs inside the cover here on the back. So that's why I went with these. Plus, these, they do look better than those black ones. Those black ones couldn't look kind of cheesy and, you know, whatnot. So I didn't get those. So these are the Depo, Temu. They got those, you know, that's what these are. So I'm going to throw these in. Plus they'll look kind of original. But there are a few things we got to talk about when installing these specific Euro style headlights, because as you can see, they don't have the bulb right here, the separate glass bulb right here with the plastic surround that always gets cracked. So there are a few things that we got to talk about. Okay, so right off the bat, I mean, these are about 250 bucks ish. And, but I did go ahead and, as per usual, spent way more than that on everything else that I'm going to need to install these properly. Not everything is here yet, but that's not really a big deal because nothing that's going to prevent me from installing these. Another thing I ordered is I ordered the trim strip that goes down here, because when you install the Euro headlights, there's no space in the bottom for the headlight wipers. So if you have the headlight wipers on your car, you are going to need to remove the headlight wiper motor and everything that goes with it. So this one, I ordered the new trim strip that goes down the bottom. Those are like 90 bucks. I ordered them from Eastern Europe somewhere. They were making some new ones, so I ordered those off eBay. Also, I ordered a rattle can of 040 paint code Mercedes spray paint, so I can paint that little trim strip right there. And then once I get that trim strip spray painted, then I'm going to have that trim strip PPF'd, just like these headlights. I actually have these headlights PPF'd right now. Did such a good job on it, you can't even tell, which is really, really good, because I don't want to protect these from paint chips and whatnot. So not paint, yeah, paint chips on the glass, but rock chips. I wanted to protect those from rock chips. So while they were out and I was waiting for other things, I went ahead and had somebody do a PPF on it, and they did an amazing job. Now, these headlights aren't perfect. You can see right here, there's a little bit of, I don't know what that is. A little bit of something right there. It's not perfect. I think there's a tiny little speck on the inside there. And right here also, this one, I think there's a little speck right there. Or maybe that's just a bubble in the actual glass itself. But I mean, nothing that's going to cause or affect your ability to shine light on the road. So when they're installed and they're working properly, they're going to be just fine. Another thing about the Euro headlights is they have a 6-pin connector on the headlight. Now the US version only has a 4-pin. Now these Depo, you know, the Depo ones, these right here, it has an adapter harness that comes with it. This came plugged in like that. I did not install that, and it goes to a 4-pin. You can see right here that it's actually 5 to 4, and it has the two powers going to a separate one. So this, I'm going to change that. I don't like this because the connector on the car is just going to have these pins sticking out of it. Then you're going to have a 90-degree connector right there. It's not going to be waterproof, and it just doesn't look right to me. So I'm going to modify that as per usual and do something a little bit more, something that's going to work better for me at least. And I'm going to show you what that is. So on some of our cars, we're having a recall for this specific harness right here. Now, I'm not sure what the difference is or what's wrong with the harness exactly, but the recall, what it does is you remove, this is a transmission harness. You remove this, and then you remove the connector that goes to it right here, and then, which is actually that right there. So this connects to the, actually it goes like this way. This connects into here, just like that. And then you remove this whole section, and then you solder in, basically taking out these two connectors right here, and you're soldering in a straight piece. So you have that connector that goes to the, I think it's the four-wheel drive actuator, or all-wheel drive actuator. But either way, this connector this harness is made for being underneath the car. So it's waterproof. It has the seals in here. So I am going to retain these big fat power wires right here, and I'm going to use the power wires from this, and then basically what we're going to do is we're going to wire up a new harness so I can use this section right here under the hood. So I'm going to have to cut off the connector that's under the hood for the headlight, and then wire in these two things. So one of these is going to have to go in place right here, and then we'll be able to connect that, or solder into the car right here, so it has a proper connector with proper rubber seals in it, and we're not going to worry about any corrosion on the pins. Okay, so I just realized that I don't have enough of these pins right here. I need more of these big ones. I have these big wires right here, but I can't use these little tiny wires. Those are just way too small because these things need to handle at least a little bit of current, but you can see how much smaller those tiny wires are compared to that. So I'm going to have to wire this up. It'll be in the same video, but it's going to be towards the end of the video, or maybe I'll just cut in and then do the wiring up portion. But I'm going to have to get these installed, get them functioning properly, and then do the wiring up of the new harness. So right now, what you want to do is you want to remove your headlights according to the video I already made of removing your headlights. And I'm going to link that video in the description down below so you can see step by step how to do that. So it doesn't really make sense for me to do it again in this video. So I'm going to get the headlights out, and then we're going to go from there. Okay, now that I have all the headlights out, what you want to do is you want to transfer over all the bits and pieces to the new headlight. So, I mean, you're not going to transfer over the headlight wiper motor. You can see right here, this is where it mounts. Would go right here. Doesn't have that, or goes, I mean, it has this, but it actually goes like right here. It's more in the center than on this one. So we're just going to leave that out. And when we get that trim piece on, it's going to look a lot cleaner anyway, because we're not going to have that wiper. And I don't drive in the snowstorm. I live in Southern California, so there's no snow, anything like that. So I don't really need a headlight wiper. So we're going to take all these little clips you see on that. We're going to take this rubber seal right here that just pulls out, and we're going to transfer it over to this one. Also, we're going to transfer over the bulbs too. All right, so here's the inside of the new headlamp, and the old LED bulb that I was using that worked perfectly, the 9004, won't work. There's a connector for it. The old connector is right there. The new one, different style connector, which is a 9003 or an H4. So those are the bulbs that we're going to install, and I got to install a 194 or 168 bulb right here. It's going to go right there. And then I already got the fog light bulb installed right there. Just took the one that was the same one out of the old unit, just went right there. And then it comes with this little pigtail, and you can see right here, oops, right over here, right there. And you just plug it in right there, just one wire. Okay, here they are, just sitting here. Just wanted to at least set them in here to test out the wiring. So looking at the wiring diagram that Mercedes has provided, Depo, however you want to pronounce it, actually did a very good job of matching up wire colors. Sort of. Just sort of. So the white, you can see, goes to the white. The yellow goes to the yellow. Brown goes to brown. But the red is not red. There's like a green something or other in there. I'll show you that right now. All right, here is the wiring diagram. You can see this one's for a 91, and the left and the right headlights are wired up identically. You can see right here that pin 1 is gray-green, and which is going to be where those two red wires go. from that adapter that they have, that Depo has provided. And pin 2 is going to be brown. That's going to be the ground. 3 is going to be for your low beam. 4 is going to be for your high beam. So that's the exact same on the left, and it's on the right. So that's how I have it wired up here. So when I get that other connector actually wired up in here, I'm going to do the same thing, pin 1, 2, 3, and 4, and it's going to have the exact same colors as this. So so everything's going to match up, because, you know, I like functionality and I like things matching up. So you can see right here, and you can see right here on the other connector, it's wired up just the same. So let me turn them on. All right, here you go. You can see the light's on. There it goes. You can see that's on. And then this side is on also. See right there? And now, with these in, let me check the high beams. You can see that the high beam is no longer, the indicator is no longer on. Oh, now it works. And you can see over there, barely. Sorry, schmutz on the windshield. Let's see here. You can see the high beams working. And fog lights are working. I mean, they're not super, super bright yellow like the other ones were, but I think I'll live. Okay, so here's a quick note. These Euro lights have a feature called city lights, and basically daytime running lights. And you see there's a bulb down here, which is a 194/168 part number, which is basically those right there. 168, 194, 28, 25. Same number, or same bulb. So if you want these to work, right now how this is wired up, if you wire it up just like this light will come on when you turn the fog light on, because you can see this blue wire. The blue wire goes right into there to this red pin right here, to this red wire, and the other red wire goes to your fog light. You can see right here, there's the other red wire that goes to the fog light, and that one is right here on the bottom, right there. So, and if you look at the other end, you got 2 wires going into one connector. So when you turn on your fog light, this one comes on also. This comes on also. So if you want these to come on separate from the fog light, what you want to do is, like if you want to have pretty much daytime running lights, you want to take the pin that goes to the blue one. You want to take that wire, whichever wire it is down here, you want to cut that wire off, and then you want to splice that wire over to the parking lights. So then when you turn your parking lights on, and not your full headlights, you're going to turn your parking light on. You're going to have the parking light on, and then you're going to have this little light on right here. So basically going to have daytime running lights right there. Well, here they are installed. Like I said, I'm waiting for the new trim pieces to show up right there, so it doesn't have the notch and the little nipple for the wiper. So as soon as they get in, I'll throw those on there. I'll paint those, throw them on there. Also, I will, later in this video, again, still wire up those things correctly with those new connectors that I got. So we're going to do that. All right, here it is with all the lights on. That's LED. These two are not. So those are the fog lights, those are the regular lights, and those are the parking lights, the side marker lights. So the weird thing is, because I'm using LEDs, the bulb out warning is on the dash, the light's on the dash, with just the headlights on. With the fog light on, the bulb out warning goes away. Weird. I don't know. But yeah, let's get to aiming these things. Okay, here we are with them installed, and we're here in the shop. But you can see right here, it's installed. Now, one thing I wanted to show you is I do have those connectors plugged in, or connected, honestly, wired in. Now you can see that the wires are all the same color. I didn't have all these different colored wires available, but what I did was, these are actually 8-pin connectors. You see right here, 8-pin, 8-pin. But what I did was, I wired them up according to this right here, from pin 1 through 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. On that one, pin 1, 2, 3, 4.
So it doesn't matter what color these wires are, as long as you have them wired up like that. That just makes it easy. Pin 1 is going to be pin 1 on the wiring diagram. Pin 2 is going to be pin 2 on the wiring diagram. So everything is wired up according to how it should be. You can see the that's for the wiper right there. Oops, right there. That's for the wiper. No longer using that, but like I said, pin 1, 2, 3, 4 is pin 1, 2, 3, 4 on the wiring diagram. So it doesn't matter that these are different colors. It doesn't matter that it's an 8-pin connector. Pin 1 through 4 are still pins 1 through 4. Okay, as far as adjusting these things, I'm going to link a video down below. And that guy does a fantastic job of showing you how to adjust these things. Now the adjustments are the same. You have the height adjustment right here. You have the left-right adjustment right here. And then you have the fog light adjustment right there. Now I have LED bulbs, you can see right there. They're LEDs. So the pattern is not going to be as original as the like a standard halogen bulb is going to be. So right now they're about that high, but like I said, he does a fantastic job of getting the showing you how to adjust the headlights on this. So I am going to link that because it is a fantastic video and it makes it really easy. Other than it's a lot easier than me trying to sit here and show you the work instructions and going over how to adjust it using the work instructions, because the work instructions are kind of vague. So check that video out. I know it's been a long while since I posted a video, so right now I do have some coming up. I do have a brake upgrade video for this. I'm going to do the front brake upgrade, and then I'm going to do the rear brake upgrade also, because that is a different process, and I don't want to make one giant long video. I have that coming up. I have more work coming up on the V12. I did buy a 129, an R129, a 98 R129 with the V12, the SL600. So I do have that I need to take apart and start working on, just so I can keep plugging in on the V12 videos for you guys. I have that. I have tool reviews coming in, so I got a lot of stuff coming up. I just gotta get off my ass and do the stuff, but I'm gonna start cranking out those videos again for you guys. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give me that thumbs up, hit subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification icon so you get notifications when I post a new video. And that's it.